ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple.
They'll motion the slot man right. Stroud gonna throw right away. Going right sideline and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Here's Stroud to the line. This guy's gonna try to get 2 more.
The Vikings will line up
to throw. And he will take it in. As the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right to the air is Prescott. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Higgins sent in motion. On first and 10, here's Stroud. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will go all the way. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Vikings. Here's Stroud to the line. This guy's going to try to get 2 more.
The Vikings will line up.
He'll drop to throw. And he's in for the 2-point conversion to make it 16-3.
Especially down here this close to the ball. In a position to have success, throw it up to him and let him do the rest.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. Here's second and 6. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And after that that short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Baltimore.
A gain of
37 yards.
First down, Ravens.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second down.
From 29. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one taken in by Ted McMillan. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away.
And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Terrell McMillan. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he brought down outside of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
Look at here we go.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Stroud. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. Seriously. This
away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10. Their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
On the play fake, Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
5 yards on the play.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. 3rd and 5. Again, Prescott to the air. That's caught by McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
A
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second down at the 36.
Scott again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. To the air again. Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second down.
Second and 7.
14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Prescott. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown Baltimore. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Ground to throw here on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Stroud. That's going to be caught. So as the kicks away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
First down, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Kelsey.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the quick, right?
Higgins sent in motion. Strauss to throw here on first down. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
18, what's that?
Slot man in motion right. On second down, Stroud. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
They'll break the huddle.
line.
Coming up now for first and 10. Man in motion, heading right. On first and 10, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down
and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll come up to third and 3. Higgins sent in motion. From the gun, here's Stroud. Pushed out to his left. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's set.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. So this is going to be the final play of the half. No time left on the clock. They'll try to add 2 more to this lead before halftime. Oh, the pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. To return, it's McCaffrey. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be forced out right.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
On second down, it's Dak. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not full? In this case, this next possession, we believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He's going to air this one out. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Now give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Working across the field, this one's a Higgins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
A gain of 3 brings up second
Ball on the
down.
27. Here's second down and 6.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Watch the tight end. Watch the tight end. Watch the keep. How? What's that? 118. What's that?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. In this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make fourth and goal that much more difficult.
31-yard attempt.
So a win here for the Vikings. They got out of the game.